In this question, we're going to look at the R081 exams storyboard questions. I'll start off first with going quickly through the brief, because this one is slightly different to ones we've previously looked at. So we'll look at the initial brief. So Progressive Park is a theme park which has a new ride opening next summer. The new roller coaster ride will allow riders to wear virtual reality goggles as they speed through different parts of the United Kingdom at various times in history. Now I'm going to go further down to the client brief, just so you get a bit more of an insight to what the actual task is. So the new ride is due to open in 12 months' time, which is how long it will take to build the roller coaster ride. There will be 4 multimedia sections for the virtual reality aspect, covering different periods in history of UK. Victorian era, World War II, the 1970s and modern times. Each of the multimedia sections will include a video, soundtrack with music and noises, etc., and a narration guiding the rider through the history of the UK. So going back to our storyboard task, we've been asked to create a 30-second storyboard for the 4th multimedia virtual reality section named Modern Times in the UK. This will appear in the virtual reality goggles that the rider will wear whilst they're on the ride. Marks will be awarded for content, layout, fitness for purpose and scene information. Now, this is quite a hard question to do. Your main issue you've got is you don't have a script, you don't really know what you're doing it about. But to get the marks, it's mainly about your technical aspects. So first things first, what you want to do in every time you do a storyboard question is literally number each box. So we'll start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it said that the video is a certain length. Now let me just double check that before I say the wrong thing. But it says a 30-second storyboard. So let's get your timings in there. Now it honestly doesn't matter if they're all different or all the same. I'm just doing them all the same because it's easier. Then I'm just going to make sure I've got enough room. It's a little bit cramped to the bottom, but so now I've got 2 technical aspects. I have got my scene numbers and I've got my 5-second timings. So that's 2 technical aspects. Now what I can do next is I need to think about what kind of things do I actually want to put on my actual storyboard. So your idea doesn't have to be fantastic, it just needs to make a bit of sense. So my idea is not great. I'm going to go for the idea of a subway train, going from an old train style to the underground, going through the city, going on London Eye for a bit, crossing the Tower of London Bridge, and going on a plane, leaving Heathrow Airport or Gatwick or something like that. Nothing too interesting, nothing too crazy, just a rough idea. So, and I can't draw, so I'll just do a little. So it's VR. So I'm going to put a location. So location. Old train. I'm just going to put L, so I've got room. This is going to be the subway. I'm just going to draw some walls so you know it's inside. I'll draw like a little tree there. So you know it's outside. And then maybe like a poster on the wall, some bricks or whatever. Doesn't really matter. Then I'm going to say location. The cityscape, and I'm just going to draw some little buildings. There's the Shard, as you can tell, really clear. And then in the background, I'll do the London Eye. Then I'm going to have the actual little pods of the London Eye, which they have like a little bench in, I think. Location, London Eye. Then I'm going to have a little road Tower Bridge. I mean, I don't know what plane that is supposed to be, but it's a plane, right? And then that's clearly Tower Bridge. You know, it's a really good drawing. So now I've got locations and technical aspects. It makes some sense. It's related to modern times. So then I've got 3 technical aspects, which is enough to get you top marks. However, it doesn't hurt to put some in. So we might have some. This could be wide shot. I might have a zoom in there. First person. First person. Here's VR, so they are all probably going to be first person. And then you might want to stick something else on the end. It says there's going to be sounds. Stick some sound effects in. So, old train horn. Then it might be like a subway when the ping and it goes like next stop is London or whatever. So I might have some car city noises. I might have some chatting, like he was talking on London Eye. Some car sounds and some plane sounds. Now I won't be too specific. You might want to go a bit more specific, but unfortunately my pen's a little bit too big. But I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 technical aspects. That is way more than you need. So if I got that as an examiner, I'd be thinking that is a full mark answer. So always remember, you've got to label your scene numbers and do your timings first. That's the easy one. Location is another easy one. And you can have things like transitions, so fade out, fade in, all sorts of things like that. Now that is got a perfect layout, it's got fitness for purpose, it's got scene information. So that'd get you full marks.